What I'm going to say to you guys in this video will help you a lot in the upcoming stages of your art journey, mostly for amateurs and beginners. I wish I knew these things while I was still new to art and while I was tracing anime pictures and drawing anime and all that stuff. I'm not saying that drawing anime or tracing is bad, but if I just had the knowledge about how I could progress properly, I would have reached a stage where I could draw or create my own original characters of mine. So now I will help you guys not to do the same problem I did, and people always say practice and you will get better. But that is the worst thing to ever say to an amateur artist. Of course, practice will make you better, but how do you actually get better? They don't say what to do to get better. Do you get me now? Drawing what is in front of you isn't enough, and drawing like that again and again, it won't help. I just came out of this problem myself and finally realized and knew these ways to get better. I promise you, I won't give you any step by step way to get better at drawing. I will give you the genuine thing that I learned to be better at drawing through hardship and many trials and errors. Okay, so now I will give you guys the 4 golden tips to get better at drawing and help you. Listen carefully to what I have to say. Tip number 1. Learn drawing basic shapes. Drawing basic shapes is one of the fundamentals of arts. Learning drawing basic shapes like sphere, cube, rectangles, cylinders. Now you must be thinking, how is drawing shapes related to getting better at drawing? Actually, drawing basic shapes will help you a lot in the making of your drawing. When you combine different shapes, you can almost make anything or can be used as a rough sketch to put and later render it. Drawing shapes also help you understand form and also understand some lighting in your drawing. So search about that on the YouTube and learn how to draw shapes, fundamentals of art. I will put a link to those videos in the description also. Tip number 2. Learn drawing in perspective. Drawing in perspective is one of the most underrated things. Drawing in perspective basically means drawing shapes and give them form and value, which helps to define their three-dimensionality. There are 3 types of perspective. They are 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, and 3-point perspective, which you will run in the videos which you can be found in the YouTube. You can also search it. I will also put a link to those videos in the description below. Tip number 3. Don't expect yourself to be awesome at first. Everyone has expectations on what they are going to make, and when they draw something, it actually looks bad compared to your expectations. This happens to me a lot when I have something in my mind and try to transfer it to my paper. It looks bad and I get frustrated. It is the most annoying thing as an artist. You will always be bad at first, so don't feel bad, but take it as a kick in the butt to remind you that you are actually bad, and learn from it and learn from your mistakes and research what you did wrong. At first, when I did something, I failed and went with another piece of art, but I suggest you learn from your mistakes. I did those silly things myself 4 or 5 months ago and actually started to learn from my mistakes. That's why don't ever expect yourself to be better at first, because you will not. That's the reality and you will have to accept it. Tip number 4. Never take breaks from drawing. If you actually want to improve your art game, you should not do it once a week every week, but you should do it every day. It doesn't matter how long you do it. Just take up the pencils and put it in the paper and start to draw. I don't know how much time, how many reps. It doesn't include reps, okay? You have to do it just for a second or so, or maybe an hour. Just do what you like. Drawing daily will help you a lot. Try drawing for 1 month and see your improvements in 1 month. You will be amazed. I will guarantee you will improve from it. These advices will help you a lot in the beginning of your art journey and will be like a godly advice for you, and you gotta do it once. Also subscribe and click the notification bell to get identified on a time when a new videos comes out. You won't regret it because it's going to be worth every bit and second of your time. And stay tuned for the next video which I post weekly. That's it. Bye bye guys.